Hey guys, welcome. Hope everyone's doing well. So this is our first attempt at a food plot. We're here in South Oklahoma. And this has been going now for, I don't know, a month? I'll go ahead and post a timeline down below in the description with the dates of when we did everything. But so far so good, I guess. We've got a cover crop going in right now. It's buckwheat. For the most part, buckwheat is the predominant plant out there. There are a few areas though where the grass is prevalent. Maybe the buckwheat will shade it out eventually, I don't know. But man, we're pretty excited about it. There's two bands of young yellow buckwheat, which is all buckwheat, but it's not growing as fast as the other, and I'm assuming that that's where I didn't get good coverage when I was putting down the nutrients. It's the only thing I can think of. So, but it's solid buckwheat in those areas, so that's great. We'll see if it catches up. But we needed to add phosphorus and nitrogen. I still have the second half of the nitrogen to put down probably next week. They said wait till the crop is established before you put down the rest. So I'll put that down, and we do have some rain coming possibly in 9 days, but you know how that goes. But so far so good. We've actually had good rain. We have sandy soil here, so it doesn't maintain the water very well, which is one reason why we're doing buckwheat, is to start building up our soil and making it better. Let me show you some clips of how we got to this part, and stay with us. I mean, we're learning, we're gonna make mistakes. I'm sure we've already made mistakes, but we're happy with where we are right now. So take a look. All right, so this is gonna be our first food plot. It's about half an acre right now. If we learn from our mistakes quickly enough, we can actually expand it, probably another 50% on the backside with just a little bit more clearing. I've cut down all the trees. I still need to drag a few out of here, which is what I'm gonna do this morning. After this morning, everything's gonna be cleared out and it's gonna be really ready to go, which I'm pretty excited about. Now, our little, what do you call it, disc plow, don't withhold judgment initially, please. Don't jump to conclusions and say, hey, that's crap, it'll never work. Even though that may be correct. It's pretty sad looking. I did add a little bit of weight to it, put on a couple of little wooden decks, and we'll see how that works. I did drag it about 10 yards and it did tear up the ground, so. We plan on doing no-till. We do need to break up the ground initially, and hopefully that'll be the last time. This thing's not going to cause too much damage if we need to go over it again now. So this disc plow is small, cheap, which is why we have it, and we bought it to pull with the ATV. So that's all the positives, right? It's cheap, it's easy, but it is small, which means it's going to take a ton of passes to tear this up. Man, I'm rambling. Let me show you this. Behold this bad boy. So it's got about a 3-foot wingspan, so that is going to be a ton of passes, but the ATV pulls it just fine. It does break into the ground about, I don't know, 1.5 inches maybe. It's very solid, the weight that's on here, and that definitely made a difference to the upside. So I put the nutrients down using that little little push spreader thing. It holds 50 pounds at a time. That went pretty smoothly. It was a little bit more work than I expected it to be, but pretty good. After that, what did I do then? I guess I disc plowed it using this really cheap disc plow pulled behind the ATV. That was a whip. That was really pushing what the four-wheeler could do. It's only a 350. And it worked. It took a while. It cut better when I was turning, mainly when I was turning right for whatever reason. So I ended up just doing a bunch of circles, working my way that way and then back this way. God, I bet I look like an idiot doing that. But it worked. It cut through nicely. I then dragged it using our harrow drag. Man, it really looked nice after that. All right, the wind just picked up, of course. I'm about to put the seed down. As you can see, or maybe see, I've disked everything. I've dragged it, removed all the rocks, removed all the, what do you call it? The prickly pear, cactus. Put most of the nutrients down. There's a little bit more nutrients that needs to go in once the crop gets established. But man, I'm excited. I just hope it's not too windy for this seed. All right, even including filling up the bucket twice. Well, 3 times. I couldn't quite get the full 50 pounds in there. I mean, that took less than 15 minutes. That was quick. It was easy. I'm breathing a little hard. It's not like pushing a cart through the grocery store, for sure. But awesome. Now I just need to drag this, and then this thing's ready to go. Yeah, rock and roll. That was on Tuesday I put that down. Excuse me, Monday I put that down, and then Tuesday night it rained. So that worked out great. It's now Friday, and there's little bitty buckwheat, about that big, starting to grow. So I'm super happy about it. After I put the seed down, I dragged it one more time. But that's it. Now it's just kind of crossing fingers, hoping for rain. And now buckwheat are starting to grow. God, I hope this is buckwheat. Okay. Can you see that? Is that in focus? So remember, it just rained Tuesday. The seed was put down Monday. And now it's Friday. Can I eat that? Huh. If I was a deer, I'd like that. Man, that tastes... All right. Well, thanks for watching. It's amazing you made it this far. I always wonder if people make it all the way through. There's bound to be a couple of them that make it all the way through, other than our kids and family members. But anyway, hit the thumbs up if you will. That really, really helps us out. And subscribe if you want to follow along and see our challenges and our successes. So, thanks guys. Take care.